भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. So I will go. I welcome all of you for today's Bhakti Vedanta class, which is the last sixth class. Last sixth class for me, for this batch. Where is Ramakrishna? Ramakrishna Prabhu. Okay. So Uddhav Gita is quite easy and nicely went on. Almost it's about to finish. So in the last class we discussed about three modes of material nature. So from this we understood so how one can come to the Ananya Bhakti. So what is the procedure? So how to come to the Ananya Bhakti? To come to the Ananya Bhakti, one has to transcend from the modes. Without transcending the modes, so because Ananya Bhakti means what? What is Ananya Bhakti? In simple language. What is Ananya Bhakti? Simple words. If you want to tell to someone simply.
Ananya Bhakti means like one who performed the 64 lanes of Bhakti, and that is possible after crossing the three modes.
64 limbs of after crossing
three modes. Sattva, Raja, Tama.
Why I am doing now also, but I am not I didn't cross three modes.
No, you said yesterday you explained that one who rides in Visuddha Sattva, then he can perform the Ananya Bhakti.
So 64, that means what I ask simple definition for Ananya Bhakti. 64 items. So doing 64 items.
One who not covered by Jnana and Karma.
मजा नहीं आया. Simple language में बोलिए. Chinese. Burmese. Chinese नहीं Burmese you can tell in Burmese. For a layman, if you want to explain. So what is Ananya Bhakti? Tirumala, Prabhu? Purna Shraddha. ये सब बहुत difficult है.
Ado Shraddha.
Ado Shraddha क्या? Ananya Bhakti, simple. That means Ananya Bhakti means?
Whoever performs devotional service towards Krishna in a favorable mood by mind, words, and speech.
अरे Ananya Bhakti means doing direct devotion. Doing direct devotion, Sakshat Bhakti, 24 hours. These are Ananya Bhakti. For pleasure of Krishna. What are the items of direct devotion? That is 64 items. Yes, 64 items doing 64 items is Ananya Bhakti, but 24 hours. Kanishti. Nay, Ari hum log, if you don't tell that, then even the Karma Mishra Bhakta is doing Ananya Bhakti, a direct devotion or not. Karma Mishra Bhakta also is doing the Ananya, direct devotion. No, we should not get confusion between the Ananya Bhakti and direct devotion or Sakshat Bhakti. Sakshat Bhakti, if it is done for 24 hours, then it is known as Ananya Bhakti. So Sakshat Bhakti is accompanied by the karma or the jnana, then it is known as Pradhani Bhuta Bhakti or otherwise Karma Mishra Bhakti or otherwise Jnana Mishra Bhakti, we can say. Okay.
Ananya Bhakti means Ananya Bhakti once and 64 links there, but direct service.
The 64 are direct only. So direct is not something is different. So those 64 by nature, they are devotion.
I mean to say that we have to say that direct devotion, service of the Lord.
64 items are, everyone knows that they are as a direct devotion only. So that's why doing those 64 items 24 hours means apratihata. There is nothing, there is jnana karma is not mixed for pleasure of Krishna. Doing direct devotion 24 hours for pleasure of Krishna is known as Ananya Bhakti. So that means what? 24 hours is engaged in the direct devotion. Sakshat Bhakti. So that means what? 24 hours is beyond the modes. So that's why Ananya Bhakta is always in the Vishuddha Sattva state, beyond the modes. So, but the point is sometimes because of prarabdha, he may get some material desire, but that is for the only some time being, but it is very quickly he will feel that Garhayan, that means for that what he laments or he feel, so he feel repenting for that. He'll be repenting for that. Yeah.
So Prabhuji, this that stage of Madhyama Adhikari. So he is in that repenting stage, or how we understand?
Till Anardhanivurti, he will be affected by this prarabdha. So that's why he will be get sometimes. It's not that the karmis are having material desires, such desires he never get. Karmis material desires are the constant actually. But in the case of Ananya Bhakta, sometimes because of prarabdha, they may get the material desires. Those are all only very less momentum. That means even if they get some kind of their Chaitanya is affected by this material desires, but he will immediately realizes that this is not correct. And even if he go and enjoy that and he repent for for anything, because he is trying to engage him always in devotion only. 24 hours he tries to engage himself in the 64 items means Shravanam, Kirtanam, whatever. That's that 5 are very main. So you all know that. So then otherwise he will be always engaged. So externally, even if he does some karma, that is only for setting the example to the society. So but consciousness, so he is engaged in beyond the these modes.
So constantly 24-hour engage in service of the Lord. So this is possible by only Uttama Adhikari, right? Actually,
no. Whoever got the full Shraddha and Bhakti, they are. Like in Vrindavan, there are so many are there. The Babajis, they are so doing the Dandavat Parikrama. 24 hours they are engaging body, mind, everything in the devotion only. Are they not doing? Many are there.
So how
someone is engaged in this, someone engaged in the preaching, that means all the time he wants to do service and different things. So if you are not engaged like that, then you are in the Mishra Bhakti then.
Suppose we have the Shastriya Sarda, that because we heard that one who live in Vrindavan, because that 5 of devotional service like Bhagavatam Shravana and Kirtan, Japa, and this all, among that by living Mathura Vas or Dham Vasa. So that is where we heard already that, and we have that Sarda about that. So we are 24 hours in Brajadam. So how about we are doing some Ananya Bhakti then? How we understand? Because although our mind is not in fixed in there, but body is already here.
Yes, body is there in that way. Yes, it's possible actually, being Dhama with that. But if you have Shraddha in other things, then it's not called Ananya Bhakti. So that means you should have that kind of desire. That means I have to do this 24 hours bhakti. So such a intention should be there, and but then engagement may be bodily or by the speech or by the mind. It can be any, but that kind of interest, desire, intention should be there. That's the point. Intention is not there, then you are somehow or other you are, so this body is lying here. So bhakti is happening, 24 hours bhakti is happening, then but he is not interested in that, na. Just then even many others also, they are karmis. So for other business people also, they are staying here. So by them bhakti is happening 24 hours, we accept, then we cannot call them as Ananya Bhakti, because they are staying here doing bhakti, but they are desiring some material business profit. Then how can you say it's Ananya Bhakti? Because Anyabhilasha Sunyam is not there. That's why 24 hours engaging in the devotional service for the pleasure of Krishna. That condition also has to be satisfied or not. 24 hours engaging yourself, I mean, through bodily or speech or by the mind, engaging 24 hours in the direct devotion. That's Mathura Vas is one of the examples. So you are living the Mathura Vas, it is called one of the item in the 64. Yes, bhakti is happening 24 hours. But to become Ananya Bhakti, what is one more thing I said, for pleasure of Krishna. If that is not there, Anyabhilasha Sunyam is missing.
We have to understand that the overall, I mean, bhakti means one should be consciously, because conscious is main part.
Anyabhilasha Sunya means conscious only, na? You have the other, you don't have any other desires. Only the desire is satisfying the Krishna. That is needed. That every condition has to be fulfilled. Anyabhilasha, by saying 24 hours, Gnana Karma Janavrutam is out. And Anyabhilasha Sunyam also should be satisfied. And also Anukulyana. Anukulyana means, so you have that loving feeling. That means you want to satisfy Krishna out of anger, what? Or out of fear of someone. Then it is not the Anukulya. So that's why that is also has to be satisfied. So if someone is engaged 24 hours, that means in the devotion, so for the pleasure of the Krishna, so definitely he is out of the modes. So that is the basic condition required to be an Ananya Bhakta. So that condition is not satisfied, then you cannot call. So you are yourself as Ananya Bhakta. So that's why whoever is doing Ananya Bhakti, so he has to transcend modes. Otherwise, no. Because he has to engage himself in Bhakti 24 hours. Direct devotion. That means he should be beyond the modes. That is the point we discussed yesterday class. So for reaching to that, what we have to do? Tell me, Chambalam Prabhu. So for getting that means, for reaching for being qualified to do Ananya Bhakti, one should cross modes. So if one is not able to cross, immediately he will cross. Initially from karmi, how one will be?
See, karma means he is under the three modes of nature. Okay.
So
in the three modes of nature, the three modes are there with him always. So simultaneously he will continue the process of devotional service. Okay, devotional service means mixed bhakti he will do.
No, that karmi when come in association of the devotee, then yeah.
Means he will. We can say that he is doing pradhani bhakti.
Because of association of the devotee, he will understand.
He's doing pradhani
He will understand the importance of bhakti. Then, but he cannot do Ananya Bhakti, but he do bhakti. But also, since he's not able to do Ananya Bhakti, he'll be taking up some karma.
Jnana, something.
Along with that bhakti.
So still he is in the moods.
Yeah.
So what he has to do?
What Shastra is saying?
Shastra is saying that because with Rajaguna and Tamaguna, directly he cannot go to the Ananya Bhakti.
Yes.
So what he has to increase the Sattva Guna.
Sakratu, yes, very good.
To increase the Sattva Guna.
Yes.
While increasing that Sattva Guna has some qualities like a
increasing the Sattva Guna and also keep on increasing the
in the
bhakti, faith
part-
in the
bhakti
bhakti.
parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then what will, that when he reaches the faith 100%,
Sattva will disappear and automatically he reaches the Ananya Bhakti.
he will try to engage himself 24 hours in the
24
bhakti.
hours. Yeah.
That means he's trying to engage himself in bhakti 24 hours, means he's trying. When he will become stable at the stage of nishta. Before that, he trying, endeavoring 24 hours to be in the devotional platform. So that means he's trying to be on the modes. So, but he will be completely, so become stable in the nishta, and he will completely, so his heart also is completely transformed in the, that means completely transcendentalized. That means, what is that slogan? Evam prasanna manaso. Mukta sangas. Yeah.
That is the
No. Sada rajastamo bhava kama lobha daisya chetayena stitam sattve prasidati. So that rajas and tamas, that means that suppressing of rajas and tamas has to start from the pradhani bhuta bhakti. So from there itself he is trying to, that's whatever Sutta Goswami said. So rajas and tamas, so degree has to be, the influence of rajas and tamas, that's why has to reduce. For that he is accepting the, so activities which are not so much impelled by the rajas and tamas. So Prabhupada also is in practical way of his saying that, so living in the big cities, especially doing that ugra karma, so people are mostly affected by the rajas and tamas because of this. So of course they are coming in association of the devotee and understanding bhakti is only the ultimate goal. But the point is, they want to do pradhani bhuta bhakti, but because of influence of rajas and tamas, so they cannot sustain that process, that sadhana. So that's why it is better to come to the sattva guna, which helps them to practice bhakti. So that sadhana bhakti. So then gradually his faith increases and taste increases. When it reaches to 100%, then he will be in the Ananya Bhakti.
So I have a question here.
Yeah.
Question is that, see,
Yeah.
we are saying that he has to come to Sattva Guna.
Yeah.
Simultaneously he has to practice.
Yeah, he has to select the activities in
Sattva
the
Guna activities.
Sattva Guna activity, because he's not doing the purely devotion. So he's doing the some other activities also. Those activities, whatever karma, so has to be in the mode of goodness.
So question is that how Sattva Guna, okay, who is closer to the Vishuddha Sattva, you can say.
Yeah.
Who is close to Vishuddha Sattva. Okay. In Sattva, while being a Sattva Guna, how can this activities of Sattva Guna will help him to perform only the devotional service?
Yes.
Only the devotional service, because ultimately he has to give the Sattva Guna activities.
That also he should live.
He should live.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So how can he will understand? No, I should not do the right now these Sattva Guna activities. Only I should consider only the bhakti. I mean, that bhakti parts only.
Yeah, because see, Prabhu, rajas and tamas are, rajas is like a deviation. It's a very drastic, that means it will take away rajoguna. If someone is influence of rajoguna, what are the symptoms we can see? Those take away that is the symptom of rajoguna is lust. So, and also they are very unstable actually. Who are influenced by the rajoguna, they are not at all stable in the consciousness. And having that means big material goals, and a lot of time they will be engaging themselves in fulfilling those desires and trying to, that means, achieve those, and so much passionate. So that's why wholesome, that means wholesome, the whole situation should be, so leading to, that means if one is in the sattva guna, they are in the peace. That means, of course, all people are in the different mixed with the different gunas, but the atmosphere should be at sattva guna. We cannot immediately say he is becoming sattva guna, but atmosphere should be in the sattva guna, which is as explained in the shastras. So now the atmosphere is completely filled with the ugra karma. So our ugra, that means very ferocious, big ghastly activities. Because of this kind of atmosphere, even that means a sadhaka is also getting affected. So that's why here Krishna is saying, so that's Prabhupada is also saying, one, so by living in the system, that means simple forest, that's simple, that means in the village life, simple life. So in the varnashram system, in the simple life, so if they live in that kind of lifestyle, so then what will happen? So the influence of rajas and tamas will be less. Otherwise, and tamas also is very dangerous, because it will be creating the delusion. That means illusion. One will be seeing the things in up and down, reverse way. So because this is that's why the need of the understanding the functions of gunas is also very important. In the previous chapter. So that means in this chapter only we have seen what are the different individual effects of the each guna also we discussed. So that's why Rajas and Tamas are very dangerous for a practitioner to do his sadhana actually. So that's why here Krishna is saying that in that 32nd sloka and also in the 36th sloka. So to come to the mode of goodness, so to increase that means his steadiness in bhakti. So that is the point. So but it's a very practical. It's very practical, and also we can see. Yeah.
One, increase the activities of bhakti.
Yes.
While being situated in the sattva guna.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at a certain point after
Faith.
he has to increase more and more the bhakti. Correct?
Yes.
And his faith will increase in bhakti more and more.
Yeah, as faith increases, his time of this practicing direct devotion also will increase.
So and that what at a certain point he will feel that the sattva guna,
leave it.
It's no more need. This kind of things,
As much as he hears about the glories of the bhakti and the supremacy of the Krishna, so his faith towards the bhakti will keep on increasing. And also as hearing the ruchi leelas, that means sweet pastimes of the Lord, his ruchi also increases. Two things, ruchi and shraddha, both has to increase. So and because of this ruchi and shraddha, so then what will happen? Increasing of this, his time of the practicing devotion will increase, and then at some point of time he has to leave that also.
That example is like Yamunacharya. He was given example. I don't have, although see, being Sandhyamana, it is a part of Sattva Guna.
Yes.
But what he's saying, I don't have time. I'm not interested in this kind because I'm so much busy with this hearing about the Lord.
Yeah, Nityanaimitya karmas also they will leave everything. So even who left that means Varnashram dharma, they can leave even Nityanaimitya karmas also. So it's not we discussed that also in the previously. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, you said that Ananya Bhakta is a personality beyond the modes, correct?
Yes. That means he's trying to be in the Visuddha Sattvam 24 hours. And he will become stable at this from the point of Nishtha.
So then it's become a little different. One thing is to try, one is he's already crossed the mode.
Try means 24 hours trying. That means he doesn't have any Shraddha in other things. But because of some prarabdha, that means because of anartha nivritti didn't happen completely because of this, so he may be struggling, but his endeavor is there fully.
Okay, fine. So even this because of his prarabdha, correct? But there are two things. One thing is material desire comes and one does not execute it.
It comes but he understands, but because he has full faith in the bhakti, so he never try to fulfill those desires through the karma. That's the point actually. So now I got the material desires and let me go to take up the service of that in the circle. That means this is the karma actually. So he will never come to this box once again. That means Swesve Adhikari Anishta. So that means he adhikari for the 24 hours bhakti. So because he has such a shraddha, now he should not come to fulfill his so-called material desires for
so that means I mean to the question is can he execute those desires? Also, even desire come, he can control it, like Yamunacharya is saying.
He tries to. That means definitely bad desires he will never get, and he will be he tries to come out from that. And sometimes because of bad prarabdha, so bad desires also may get. But what will happen? So he tries to. That means immediately realizes, so what is this? How my consciousness went down like this? And immediately he comes back. That is a symptom of the Ananya Bhakta. Garhayan, that is so deep repenting will be there.
Okay. That means desire comes in his heart because his prarabdha, temporarily desire comes.
Yes.
But it does not execute it, correct? It does not execute it.
He never go for fulfilling those through the karma. And even he never tries to use bhakti to fulfill that. Because Anya Abhilasha Sunyam is there.
We also hear that that when one performs the Ananya Bhakti, in that state also there is an appearance of karma for him.
Yeah.
Appearance of karma. It's like he's doing the karma, but actually it's not a karma.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is in Ananya Bhakti also.
Yes.
It is in Ananya Bhakti. Outwardly we can say that, oh, he is doing like karma only. He's doing karma only.
Yes.
But actually it's not a karma.
Yeah. No.
And also
it
is also said that actually is arranged by the Lord, but that person feel that I think I am doing karma because actually it is only to increase his devotion more and more.
Actually, Prabhu, that some people they may do karma, like example, so Arjuna and Bharata Maharaj. This
That is different case. That is for the sake of the
for the setting
to set
example.
example. To set example. But my question is that because we said it in this prior show, you say one word use, prior show is almost destroyed, but not completely.
That is actually another nivritti. So these anarthas are finished almost all. That for that sake, there's a nashta prayeshu abhadreshu. Abhadras almost all. So then he'll be in the steady. That means in the nishta. So nishta means that sloka prayeshu word you should use to say that in the once one reached the nishta means he's not completely free from the anarthas. Almost all are gone. So few are there. That few one is the few means what is that? That is the aparadot anartha is there. That is the point. But karma he will never do, Prabhu.
That's okay. Another point you see, even when one is in full shraddha, still he might get some desire for karma. He will not do karma.
No, he will never do.
Because of
he may get material desire to fulfill that material desire. He never do.
Because of anatta it is coming.
Yes.
But how to understand this anatta is not out of the gunas?
How to
understand that this anatta, what he is getting right now because of previous karma is not out of the gunas?
Because so what is the difference? What is the check point actually to be Ananya Bhakti or before? So if he doesn't have Shraddha means Sharanagati. That means how to check Shraddha? Sharanagati. So Sharanagati is explained the 6 ways. That means 6 limbs are there. So these 6 limbs of this Sharanagati is not done by him. That means his guru will be so identifying whether he is real Sharanagati devotee or not by various ways of putting questions. Immediately guru can understand this person is really a surrendered devotee or not. So guru can understand that. So if he is not that side, that means he's not in Ananya Bhakti, then that means whatever desires he is getting out of modes, because he is influenced by the modes. And because after that, so of course modes means here anarthas are there. So now what is the thing? So because of anarthas only, even before that means Shraddha also, whatever the material desires he get, so that is also because of anarthas only. That same anarthas is there with him also. So the point is now he will be doing the karma with that, for that to feel, because he doesn't have full faith in the bhakti. So then he will be doing the karma. So then that's why we can say it is karma mishra bhakti. Yeah. So but once he got surrenderance to the Lord, to his guru, that means, and after Shraddha, then next is Sadhu Sangha, means Guru Padashraya first. That means fully taking shelter into the Lord. So then such a devotee, definitely that means whatever the things he desires is getting due to anartha. So but he will never go for the yes, karma he will never do.
His anarthas, okay.
Because bhakti, he got Shraddha in bhakti, na? So then why he will do karma? Then karma, avruta will be there then.
But I'm saying that still desire is there.
Yeah, desires may come, but sinful desires he will never get. He should not satisfy, fulfill the sinful desires, because so Shastra the Vishwasa means already he is understanding that Shastra is So next, so that's why karmi, association of the sadhu, karma gnana mishra bhakti, next sampurna shraddha, ananya bhakti. So then stages like anardhanurti, nishta and prema finally. This is the whole structure actually we follow. Then other parts anyway, you know, this gnana, if the karmi is getting association of gnani, then this is gnana marga, and finally Jivan Mukta, and finally reaching. Yes. So there is a role of the bhakti in this side also. Yes. So 26th chapter, let us finish this today. Aila Gita. Ila's son is Aila. Ila's son Aila. Old story only all read. Pururva. But story is already over. Just his lamentation will be seen. His realizations. Today we'll be hearing only his realizations. Is one of the very so important for brahmacharis. This brahmacharis. Commentary is not there. This is even less commentary than the previous chapter actually. So that's why we go very quickly. Finish at maximum of 1.5. बहुत गर्मी लग रहा है आज के पता नहीं. श्री भगवान उवाच मल्लक्षणमिमं कायं लब्ध्वा मद्धर्म आस्थितः आनंद परमात्मानं आत्मस्थं समुपैति माम. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, having achieved this human form of life, which affords one the opportunity to realize me, and being situated in my devotional service, one can achieve me, the reservoir of all pleasure and the supreme soul of all existence, residing within the heart of every living being. So, just I will read Sridhar Swami's chapter summary. So, what he is saying in this chapter. So, he is saying about the thing covered in this chapter in one sloka. So, अच्छा ये क्या श्री श्रीधर स्वामी विरचित षड्विंशे योगनिष्ठाया विघातो दुष्टसंगतः साधु संगेन तन्निष्ठा पराकाष्ठेति वर्ण्यते योगिनो योग विभ्रंशः संगतः संभवेदिति सर्वदा तन्निवृत्त्यर्थम् ऐलगीतं वितन्यते. So in the Sadvimshe, that means in the 26th chapter, Yoga Nishthayaha Vighatah Dushta Sangataha. So the steadiness in yoga is disturbed by association of bad people. Sadhu Sangena Tannishta Parakasta iti Varnyate. But by the association of the devotees, so the steadiness in the sadhana will increase. And also one reach to the final goal. So this we are going to discuss. The effect of the bad association, so that there is a lacking in the steadiness in the devotion. Steadiness, there is a lacking in the steadiness because of bad association, and good association will make you steady in the devotion, and so finally one will reach the final stage. Yogino yoga vibramshaha sangatah sambhavediti. Yoginah yoga vibramshaha sangatah sambhave. So yogis, that means falling from the yoga. This is because of association, bad association. Sarvada tanyuvrityartham. So to come out from that. So that means what? To come out from the bad association. Aila Geetam vitanyate. So Krishna is going to expand this Aila Gita. So that means to come out from the bad association, this Aila Gita is explained by Krishna for Uddhava. So first sloka is saying, Mallakshanam imam kayam labdva madharma astitaha. So in the previous chapter we have seen Nissangoma bhajet apramatto jitendriyaha. That means Krishna is saying one. That's in just in the 36th sloka, 34. Nissangaho mam bhajet vidwan apramatto jitendriyaha rajas tamas chavet sattvasam sevaya munihi. This is the one. That means one. So I have what is that pradhani bhuta bhakta? What he has to do? So he has to suppress the activities of the rajas and tamas, and practice the sattva guna activities along with the bhakti. So then what he has to fully come to the pure devotional service. So this is said in the previous chapter. Iti uktam tatra vipakshe anartham katayishyan. So that means one who is trying to progress in the devotional service, in the practice of devotional service. So there is a danger actually. Vipakshe anartham katayishyan. That means if one is not be in the association sattva, that means what is said there. So sadhaka always should be in the sattva guna actually. So who is practicing devotion, that means pradhani bhuta bhakti, bhakta, and also ananya bhakta also, he should be always, that means in good association. So pradhani bhuta bhakta, if he is not in association of the good, then what will happen in the bad association, in the rajas and tamas? He will fall down. There is a steadiness of the bhakti will disturb. So Sambalam, you are asking us, so what will happen if one is in the rajas and tamas? That is nothing but bad association. So then that is because of that one will not be stable in his sadhana. Yoga nishtha will be yoga nishtha vighataha. Dushta sangaha yoga nishtha vighataha. That is, of course, devotion is pure, but association, bad association is dangerous for the devotee. So that's why it's a need of one should be in the sattva guna actually, the good association. So that's why that is said vipakshe katayishyan jivan muktasya tarhi sangaha durvara ityanartha. Sridhara. Even jivan mukta, so sangaha durvara iti jivan muktasya pi tarhi sangaha anardha syad itya. So even for the jivan muktas also this kind of sangati is needed, this good association. Otherwise, iti anardha syat. Vipakshe anartham katayishyan vimu jivan muktasya api tarhi sangaha durvaraha. It's unavoidable even for the jivan muktas also. This association is unavoidable for jivan muktas also. Iti anartha syat. So this jivan muktasya tarhi sanga durvaraha. This may be another sloka. Where it is, I don't know. Jivan muktasya tarhi sanga durvaraha. It is from another, any Prabhu number is there, Jivan Muktasya in the folio. One second, man. Jivan Muktasya. I don't know. Jivan Muktasya. You will be fall down. Yeah, that is the point. Okay. Syaditi Ashankya, that means this association is so important even for the Jivan Muktas. So Ityashankya Ukta Anuvada Purvakam. That means Jivan Mukta is this side actually. So Jivan Mukta who is there in the left wing. Jivan Mukta, if you come in association of the bad, then what will happen? You will also fall down. Example is Jayato Vishayan Pumsas Sangasto Shopajayate. This is that. There. Here also you have seen in some place. Yes. So if we the same similar kinds of the so set of the slokas in Uddhava Gita also came. So even a great sadhakas, they can fall down. But
what is, for example, we can take like example for Vishwamitra.
Vishwamitra, yes.
Seeing
Yes.
he fall down because he was Jivan Mukta, right?
Yes, I like that we can take. Yes. So Bhakti Lakshane Astitaha San Atmastam Atmanyeva Niyantritvena Stitam Paramananda Rupam Atmanam Mam Samupayati Samyak Prapnoti. Okay, Next, what is said? Pariharati iti sardhadvabhyam mallakshanam matswarupam lakshate tena tam imam saradeham labdva. So here mallakshanaha bola. So here in this sloka mallakshanaha imam kayam. That means this body is mallakshanaha is said. Mallakshanaha means so is in which, that means it's in the form of Lord. In the form of Lord means what you should take here. That means Malakshana is what you should take. Matswarupam lakshate yena. That means by which my swarupa can be realized. That is the meaning of Malakshanam. So this body is Bhagaval Lakshanam Deham. It means one can realize the Lord's swarupa by this body. So tam imam naradeham. So this kind of human body labdva, after getting madharme bhakti lakshane astitaha. So that is the use of this human body. One should do the ananya bhakti. So one should be madharme means in the bhakti, astita being fixed in that bhakti. San atmastham atmanyeva niyantritvena. That means he is controlling mind by himself. So by the devotion, niyantritvena sthitam paramananda rupam atmanam mam samupaiti. Finally, so he is, by fixing that mind in the Lord's lotus feet, he will be reaching to the Lord. So that's why Krishna is saying that once one get the human form of the body, he has to use this body for the realizing the Lord. So then one can, that's why Malakshana is said. Malakshanam Deham. Is it clear? So next, Gunamaya Jivayonya Vimukto Gnana Nishtaya Guneshu Maya Matreshu Drishyamaneshu Vastuta Vartamanopi Napuman Yujjate Vastubir Gunai. A person fixed in transcendental knowledge is freed from the conditioned life by giving up his false identification with the products of the material modes of nature. Seeing these products as a simple illusion, he avoids entanglement with the modes of nature, although constantly among them, because the modes of nature and their products are simply not real. He doesn't accept them. So what is said? Gunamaya Jivayonya Vimuktaha Gnananishtaya Guneshu Maya Matreshu Drishyamaneshu Avastutaha Vartamanu Pina Puman Yujjate Avastubhi Gunaihi. So Nacha Evam Bhutasya Vishaya Sangaha Nama Asti Ityaha Gunamayeti. So this kind of Evam Bhutasya Vishaya Sangaha Nama Nasti. That means na is there, is there. That means whoever is fully fixed in the devotion, for them there is no Vishaya Sangaha, association with the sense objects. So because they are fully in the devotion. Gunamaya Jivayonihi Jivopadihi Tasyah Vimuktaha Guneshu Vartamanopi Tairna Yujjate. That means the one who is fixed in the pure devotional service, even he is in the material body, but he is not affected by the modes. Taihi na yujjate. That means sangam. That means he will never get any attachment for the material things. Atra hetu vai avastubhihi. Nanu avastubhihi api anya yujjamana drishyate tatraha avastutvena drishyamanesh. So of course he is in the material, that means dealing this material things, but his vision is, he's always, that means seeing the things in a right way. So थोड़ा सा ये पूरा डिवोशनल लाइन डाले, थोड़ा विश्वनाथ बोलेंगे तो अच्छा रहता है. ये तो ज्ञानी स्टाइल में थोड़ा लिख दिए, ये नॉर्मल बोल दिए, ज्ञानी बोल दिए, तो उसको भक्ति में ले लेंगे. तो सच कौन सा सेकंड वाला है ना, सच गुणमयी या विश्वनाथ आई एम रीडिंग. सच गुणमयी या जीव योनिर्जीवोपाधि तया विमुक्तः अतएव गुणेषु विशेषु माया मात्रेषु प्राकृतेषु भगवत् संबंध गंधेनापि रहितेषु इत्यर्थः वर्तमानोऽपि तैः गुणैः वस्तुभिः अवस्तुतुल्यैः वस्तुभिरपि वा न युज्यते बद्धजीवो इव नास्तः न सक्तः भवति कुतः सो अवस्तुतः न वस्तुतः दृश्यमाणेषु वस्तुतः दृष्टिः तस्य मयि परमात्मन्येव because this pure devotees so or otherwise jnanis, you can take any, so they will not see these material objects as real, so they see only the supreme truth as real, all other are so illusion. So that's in the case of jnanis. In the devotees case, they will be see everything in a connection with the service of the Lord. So that is not said here, but here it is said in the way of jnani style. That means in the jnanis they will be seeing only Paramatma as a real and all other objects as unreal actually. Navastubihi, that means they don't see as a real. So that is the way they are always, even they are in the mode of the different modes in the body, but still they are not affected by those. So ultimately what Krishna is saying, one who is completely transcend the modes and fully in the bliss of the transcendental bliss, then he is still in the modes, but he is not affected by those modes. That is the point he is saying. So that means for them, so that people who are completely so beyond the modes, for them this means association, bad association or good association is not going to affect. Sangam na kuryadasataam shishno rudaraptruptam kvachit tasyanugatastamasiandhe patatyandanugandhavat. One should never associate with materialists, those dedicated to gratifying their genitals and bellies. By following them, one falls into the deepest pit of darkness, just like a blind man who follows another blind man. Andasya andhanuga andhavat. Blind man is followed by a blind. Where they will go both? Ditch. Pit of darkness. So that means atra iti okay. Now what he is saying, evam bhuta api asat sangha na kuryat. So kim punaranevam bhutam. So ityah sangam iti asatam lakshanamah. So the people who are working for what? Genitals. Means so they are earning money, dharma artha kama. So earning money, that's the karma is earning money, and so doing the prescribed duties and earning money, and by that they are satisfying the ultimately the final pleasure in this material world is what? Sex pleasure actually. Yes. That's the highest pleasure. Other than this, what is there? Everything. If that is not there, nobody will go for marriage. Will anyone go for marriage and take that risk? Dhrutatma bro, what do you say? Why not? In the previous life, not so many. From Shastra, you tell. So that's why. It's clearly it is written genitals. Shishnaha means what? The genitals. Udara means belly. Eating, and by eating more, so we'll get the energy. So releasing. That's all. Yeah, so big leaders, all they have the so same. That means ultimately they are. So your Russian president is also having a big romantic life. And he's having a lot of girlfriends. Even Zelensky is also having the romantic life, romantic wives. Ultimately, their goal is what? Protecting their girlfriend. That's why they have the big. That means even nuclear weapons, even they released that what is that submarine? I don't know, not submarine. That's underground. What are those? उसको क्या बोलते हैं? ग्राउंड के अंदर रहते हैं. Submarines. So in the submarines, actually, they are keeping big cities. They are building for their darlings. This is ultimately they are doing lakhs and crores of money and fighting with others and getting that money and finally giving to their girlfriend or wife, whatever is there. And by satisfying them, they will be getting satisfaction. This is the material nature, the whole history. So today we are going to discuss that only. That's why it's very important. Here you be active, okay? Aila Samra Aila Samradimam Gatham Agayeta Brahstrava Urvashi Viharan Muhyan Nirvinna Shoka Samyame. The following song was sung by the famous Emperor Pururava when deprived of his wife Urvasi. He was at first bewildered, but by controlling his lamentation, he began to feel detachment. So same, that means many stories are there, but where one? Yes. This is a lesson you should get. Vogue करके विरक्त हो जाओ. If someone said fire is very danger, so who is that? Means put the finger and then after that realizing is better, or hearing and following. Hearing and following is better. What is better? So we are going to hear, and so instead of putting finger and then after that feeling that there is burning, so before itself, by hearing this Ayala Gita, and if we realize, then it is fine. Huh? Why? I think you should learn from experience. Huh?
That is second class intelligence, according to NOI.
Okay. But he is saying you didn't. You are, I think, half. The following song was sung by the famous Emperor Pururuva when deprived of his wife Urvasi. He was at first bewildered, but by controlling his lamentation began to feel detached. This story is also narrated in the 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Aila. So all of you know that the Brahmaji's son is whose son this Soma. Soma is the son of the Atri Muni. Atri and Anusaya, they have 3 sons, na? Dattatreya, Soma, and Durvasa. So Soma, what he did? He kidnapped the wife of Bruhaspati, Tara, and he brought her, and so he brought a child from her, Buddha, and Buddha married Ila. Ili Ila. That's a woman and man, both. So Sudhimna, why that? Yeah. Ila and Ila and Buddha, these both have the son Pururuva, and his name is also known as Ila's son as Aila, like Kunti's son Kaunteya. Ila's son's name is Aila. Aila is nothing but Pururuva. Okay. So yeah, and this anyway, one day he got attraction for the Urvasi, and but he got for her association for a little time, but then he was very much depressed. So then after that he did tapasya for her. So that means Gandharvas he worshipped. Then after that, so he got the Urvasi Loka, and he got the association of Urvasi, and finally she left him. Then he realized. So like this, some story is there in the 9th canto. Yeah. He was not satisfied. That's so yeah, powerful senses they have. So our senses will be finished within 5, 10 years, 15 years. But previously in the Satyuga, which is Hamsa Yuga, so people have such a powerful senses, hundreds of years they used to enjoy. So on being separated from Urvasi, he felt great bewilderment at first, but after meeting her briefly at Kurukshetra, he worshipped the demigods with sacrificial fire given him by the Gandharvas and received privilege of entering the planet where she resided. Wow. Yeah. Next one is fifth sloka. Tyaktvatmanam rajantim tam nagna unmat. So tyaktvatmanam rajantim tam nagna unmattavan rupa. Sorry, मैं तो गलत बोला ना. त्यक्त्वात्मानं व्रजन्तीं तां नग्न उन्मत्तवन् नृपा विलपन्नन्वगाज्जाये घोरे तिष्ठेति विक्लवा. When she was leaving him, even though he was naked, he ran. Naked. So he ran after her just like a madman and called out in great distress, "Oh, my wife! Oh, terrible lady! Please stop." She also gave a lot of lessons to him actually. Woman is very dangerous. Woman should not be like that. We will be seeing that. So same story will not come. Already story is over. But only the realizations will come. तस्य प्राक्तनी मोहावस्थामाह त्यक्त्वा इति हे जाये. माने jaya means, oh my dear wife, mat pranharanat he ghore. That means you are taking away my life. He ghore. Tishteti, that means wait. Velapan anvagat. Next, so he was remembering how he was, as his beloved wife was leaving him. He shocked. King was crying out, "My dear wife, please think for a moment. Just stop. You terrible lady. Can't you stop? Why don't we speak together for a while? Why are you killing me?" Wait. We'll discuss and make a settlement. So, is it not possible? So, by the discussions, cannot we solve our problem? What? Then, thus lamenting in this way, he followed her. कामानुतृप्तोऽनुजुषन् क्षुल्लकान् वर्षयामिनि न वेदायान्तिर्नयान्तिर् urvashya krishna. Although for many years Pururava had enjoyed sex pleasure in the evening hours, still he was not satisfied by such insignificant enjoyment. His mind was so attracted to Urvasi that he didn't notice how the nights were coming and going. So years and years, he is fully engaged. Everything. Yes. So he was enjoying like anything. Then what happened? So, but the problem is, he is not able to identify how much time is passed and what is his position, duties, everything he forgot. This is the power of the woman association. So it's a very powerful. So they will be giving a lot of entertainment, a lot. So that's why. But heart will be satisfied? No, there is no satisfaction. Aila uvacha aho me moha vistaraha kama kashmala chetasaha devya guhita kanthasya nayu khanda ime smrita. King Aila said, "Alas, just to see the extent of my delusion, this goddess was embracing me and held my neck in her grip. My heart was so polluted by lust that I had no idea how my life was passing. Complete day and night, years and years finished Tirumala. But he was not able to identify what he achieved." Smell is coming, I don't know. So he is just pity on his own situation actually. So abhinirmuktaha suryesti sati Swapan abhitah surya uditi. Satyapi Swapan. Anyway, it's okay. So like this, so he is lamenting for his past time without any use. Naham vedavi nirmuktaha suryo vabhyudito moya moshito varsha puganam batahani gatanyuta. That lady cheated me so much that I didn't even see the rising or setting of the sun. Alas, for so many years I passed my days in vain. Everyone, after associating the woman, this is the relation you'll get. Even she will look so beautiful, so good, so nice. The final relation is this one. Even after marriage also. So of course, if they're completely, they become transcendental devotees, Ananya Bhaktas, then okay. Otherwise, at least once in a day, not in once in a life. Think that because of you, my life is spoiled completely. This will be there. Because both claim each other. Of course. Here, woman means so woman for man and man for woman. That's obvious. That is said in the previously in the Kapil Gita also, Kapil's teachings. That's obvious. So that's why, due to attachment to the goddess, King Pururava forgot his devotional service to the Supreme Lord and became more concerned with pleasing this beautiful young lady. If one is not able to realize that woman is just sucking my blood and my time and my energy, and still if he feel that I'm so happy with this woman, then he is in the illusion actually. He's 100% he's in the illusion. So it's completely illusion. He has to. If someone is fully devotee, then that is, you see that devotional aspect, okay. But if you relishing the company of woman in a safer side and think that is my safe, it is safe for me, it's a completely illusion actually. And she's so nice. She's not devotee, but my wife is so nice. What is so nice? No, it's wrong. Because it's not possible. You cannot fit a square in circle or circle in the square. It's impossible. Men from Mars, women are from Venus. So that means they are two different species and fully matching. They're not possible. Material level matching is impossible. And by the association of that means woman association for man and man association for woman. So from that, they cannot get any kind of satisfaction. It's impossible. Yeah? This is impossible. It's impossible. That's a don't experiment. Huh? Just take it as a heart to the heart as it is. If you try to experiment, then you will be wasting time, like Pururava. Aho me atma sammoho yenatma yoshitam krita kridam mrugas chakravarti naradeva shikhamani. Alas, although I am supposed to be a mighty emperor, the crown jewel of all kings in this earth, just to see how my bewilderment has rendered me a toy animal in the hands of a woman. He became a toy. This woman will just actually says that woman should be controlled. Woman, so children has to be controlled. This is Shastra is saying. But in fact, what happens, so opposite only happens. So the person who is really spiritually potent enough and he can only control women. Otherwise, it's impossible to control women. So, but woman, but man thinking that I am controlling, but actually no. He is working day and night for pleasing her. and thinking that I am the controller. No, it's completely illusion. She is sitting happily, nicely, and all are working hard and bringing everything. And just after that also complain. क्या किया आप मेरे लिए? क्या किया? कुछ नहीं किया. Nothing. Just nothing. कुछ नहीं किया आप. This is only simply say that. After a lot of hard work, is क्या किया? बस हो गया. You might have seen your parents, mother and father. It's not necessarily need to learn from your own life, but you can see your sister and your brother-in-law. See the complaint, same. Everywhere in every house. Same thing, same, all the time. Torture. It's a great torture, actually. You cannot resolve that complaints. So much every day fighting in the house. That is also one of the reason we came into devotion, actually, by seeing the parents fighting. I mean, don't go there. It's like hell, actually. So much fighting. Morning, evening, every day in my house. About money, about this, about that. You didn't do that, you didn't do that. Father is complaining, mother is complaining on father, father is complaining on mother. Just at the time of eating, it starts. That's the time they meet and take a lot of fighting. I don't see even a single day where there is some kind of disturbance, quarreling. I don't see that. I don't see any couple that I am fully satisfied. No, I didn't see such a couple.
Let's start saying, if there is no fight in the family life, there is no enjoyment.
This is another foolishness. Another foolishness. Then, so if you really that means the pain is cause for the pleasure, then we'll give pain. Come.
In one of the lectures of Maharaja, that there was one Mataji who divorced her husband simply because he was not fighting with her. She complained that it's so peaceful and there is no
no thrill in the life.
There should be some kick in the life.
Yes.
Some kick in the life. Yeah.
Some excitement, some daredevils. These people, they like that. Weariness, yes, weariness is missing.
Recently, one husband told me, because he also fight with his wife oftenly. So I said, why do you fight? He said, this fighting is a sign of love. When
Fighting is a sign of love.
But since we love, therefore we fight.
Because of what happens. So sometimes what happens, some things are which are unavoidable. So we make some such a principles. So to accept those. So that means, and so that we should not be feel any pain actually.
Just to save the situation, create their own principle.
Compromise. Yeah.
He said, once fight is over, our love increases.
Increases. But what pain he is undergoing at the time of, that means if you ask on that moment, you want to leave and get divorce and give the divorce paper, immediately sign it also. But only they leave just for the sake of children. Most of the cases, because some affection they have for the children, because they don't see now some pain from the children. They are innocent, small boys, small girl, and they are innocent. So majburi bas. So most of the cases after marriage 1 or 2 years, so they may get children. So definitely they have fight, husband and wife, but still they live together because of child. Yes, this is true. This happens actually. Generally it happens.
Mataji, you can tell your experience.
Mataji, no. Mataji experiences are very horrible. Hundreds of problems. Okay, this. Okay, next sloka. Aparichida. 10 is over, na? सपरिच्छदमात्मानं हित्वा तृणमिवेश्वरं यान्तीं स्त्रियं चान्वगमं नग्नवन्मत्तवदृदन्. Although I was a powerful lord with great opulence, that woman gave me up as if I were no more than an insignificant blade of grass. And still, naked and without shame, I followed her, crying out to her like a madman. So, yes, initially at the beginning, you see, beginning. So when their relation starts, oh, that means this man is telling that I am there for you, I am dedicated for you, and you are my life, and I will bring whole universe for you. And she will be saying that you are the only the protector for me, and you are the so under your so strong arms, and in your in your powerful association I will be peaceful, and just under your shelter I will be so happy. And such a, that means actually woman will always shows her, always search for protection, and she will be trying for the protection, and man always tries to what he says. No, I did not enjoy. So actually, in the to impress woman, man, what he says, that means he takes the role of I am the protector. Hmm. Woman always seeks the protection, and if you want to impress woman, you should be potential enough to show the confidence and show give the confidence to her. So that means he is the really very is a powerful person. He can, she is confident on you, you can definitely take care of her, then she will become to that person. This is the funda actually. This is a nature actually. This is a nature. Woman nature. Yes, shelter. So that's why. And at the time, so he was, that means she was giving so much value, respect for him, and she's praising him like that. You are the great man. You are this, that, and once so over the pleasure, then what? It's like a blade of grass. After marriage and after few years, so there is a such a insult you will get from the woman. Such an insult. So you feel that it's better to die. It's true actually. Sometimes such a horrible words will be used. As a dog, you'll be treated as a dog, and you'll be treated as a donkey. You'll be treated as a yeah. The same thing vice versa. Actually, I'm telling one side, so you should take vice versa.
Practical experience. Before I was in a small Vrindavan, so I used to have welcome service. So one day I saw one beautiful lady entered in the security check. So he was having a very high hill. So God told man, this sandals are not allowed. So immediately call her husband. His husband come, and I was completely shocked.
Yeah.
He took her both the sandal and went there and took the stand. I just could not imagine how he can do that. And they were a devotee couple.
They have love. Love means service.
So my conviction more firm that I will not do this.
If you don't so carry the sandals of our guru, then you'll carry the sandals of woman. That's simple actually. Funda is simple. You have to carry. You have to carry someone's sandals. This is 100% true. This is 100% true. Carry whether husband or wife or otherwise, yeah, guru. Yeah.
Really shocked. He was treated like a dog.
1 second. In Panchachuda Apsara, actually in Mahabharata, Narada was asking the nature of the woman. It's really very important for the brahmacharis to study. This I can send the file actually in Mahabharata. So Panchachuda, that is one Apsara actually. So Narada was having that means the inquisitiveness to know the nature of a woman. So then he will directly approaches her. Panchachuda. Chuda. Lady's name. Apsara's name. She explains what is the nature of the woman. So I will send this file. It's very eye-opening actually. So yeah, woman generally. So the psychology, that means the general nature of a woman is given here. General nature, not devotees, but the general nature of the woman. And yeah, he asks. I mean, a few examples. She's explaining like this when Narada asked, नारद जी, कुलीन रूपवती और सनाद युवतियां भी मर्यादा का भीतर नहीं रहती है, यह स्त्रियों का दोष है। स्त्रियों बढ़कर पापिष्ट दूसरा कोई नहीं है, स्त्रियों सारे दोषों की जड़ है। इस बात को आप भी अच्छी तरह जानते हैं। यदि स्त्रियों को दूसरों से मिलने की अवसर मिल जाए तो वे सद्गुणों में विख्यात, धनवान, अनुपम रूप, सौंदर्यशाली तथा अपने वश में रहने वाली पतियों को भी प्रतीक्षा नहीं कर सकती। प्रभु, हम स्त्रियों में यह सबसे बड़ा पातक है कि हम पापी से पापी पुरुषों को भी लाज छोड़कर स्वीकार कर लेती हैं। जो पुरुष किसी स्त्री को चाहता है उसके निकट तक पहुंचता है और उसकी थोड़ी सी सेवा कर देता है, उसी के वे युवतियां चाहने लगती हैं। थोड़ा सा भी सेवा करे और थोड़ा सा स्त्रियों में मर्यादा का कोई ध्यान नहीं रहता। जब उनको कोई चाहने वाला पुरुष ना मिलने और परिजनों भय बना रहे तथा पति पास हो, तभी ये नारियां मर्यादा के भीतर रह पाती। इनके लिए कोई भी पुरुष ऐसा नहीं है जो अगम्य है। उनका किसी अवस्था विशेष पर भी कोई रूपवान हो या कुरूप पुरुष है, इतना ही कोई रूपवान या कुरूप पुरुष है, इतना समझकर स्त्रियां उसका उपभोग करती हैं। स्त्रियां ना तो भय से, ना दया से, ना धन की लोभ से और ना जाति या कुल संबंध से ही पतियों का पास टिकती है। जो जवान है, सुंदर गहने और अच्छे कपड़े पहनती हैं, ऐसी स्वेच्छाचारिणी स्त्रियों के चरित्र को देखकर कितनी ही से ही बनने की इच्छा करने लगती हैं। जो बहुत सम्मानित और पति की प्यारी स्त्रियां हैं, जिनकी सदा अच्छी तरह रखवाली की जाती है, वे भी घर में आने जाने वाले कुबड़ेयों, अंधों, गूंगों और बानकों के साथ भी फंस जाती हैं। महामुनि देवर्षि जो पंगु हैं अथवा जो अत्यंत घृणित मनुष्य हैं, उनमें भी स्त्रियों की आसक्ति हो जाती है। इस संसार में कोई भी पुरुष स्त्रियों के लिए अगम्य नहीं है। ब्राह्मण, यदि स्त्रियों पुरुष भी प्राप्ति किसी प्रकार भी संभव ना हो और पति भी दूर गए हो, तो वे आपस में ही कृत्रिम उपायों से ही मैथुन में प्रवृत्त हो जाती है। पुरुषों के ना मिलने से घर के दूसरे लोगों के भय से तथा वध और बंधन के डर से ही स्त्रियां सुरक्षित रहती हैं। So like this, in general actually, who are not knowing this absolute truth and Krishna's bhakti, ananya bhakti, so the general nature of human, so is such a way actually it is. Huh? Yeah, joint family, and it's very completely the Vedic culture is very systematically designed, keeping all these factors, all the natures of the, that means species, that's a woman, man. So this culture is designed. Rules and regulations are designed. Very, very important this is. And if you, so on the name of equalism, so on the name of equality, and these, that, and equal opportunities, completely some nonsense, bogus is going on in the society. It's a cheating actually. It's cheating actually. Anyway, it's a big file actually. A lot is there. So many things are discussed.
This one thing you spoke.
What? Panchachoda. About this.
One more
Next.
thing. Another side of saying the same thing. We also hear that Shastra says any society where people do not worship women or care for women.
Naryaha pujyante.
Exactly. That's what I.
So the woman has to be respected because her contribution to the society is the is a 50%. She is a cause for this progressing of this creation and doing a lot of service. So as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as a, so in many ways, so the say is there, but there is a positives also. Many so extraordinary women are there who are the completely, because of their pativratyam, they are able to even control the Brahman. Such a examples are there. So, but the point is, this is the general nature, but one should be cautious about these things. So that especially brahmacharis, so that they can easily, that means understand the few things just by the shastra, through the shastra. We are not at all undermining the abilities of the woman and the role and they have in the society, and also their emotions very useful for the doing bhakti. Such a plus points also so many are there with them. So man is having the intellectual level, there is most of the intelligent quotient is more, but woman emotional quotient is high, which is really, if it is proper emotions and she got the taste for the Krishna bhakti, and even she is not having such a intellectual caliber to understand the shastra, so but she is, if she has the taste and the emotions for the Lord, she can progress very quickly. Ruchi pradhana bhakti she can do very quickly and she can progress. So like this, there are so many positives are there with the woman. So that's it, but the society has to be designed based upon these understandings.
Thank you for balanced approach.
There is definitely classification is there. In women also there is a classification. So kinds of the, even the man also classification is there.
This 2 weeks back, Shampriya Mataji, she sent one quotation like one daughter is equal to 10 sons. What kind of women are there?
Yeah, one daughter is equal to that's ఇది బ్రహ్మచారి మాతాజీ, this is brahmachari sir. Anyway, Mataji is also brahmachari only. I don't consider Mataji as a woman.
Sometimes we have to deal with them, so we have to know that by seeing their nature, by seeing their
So Shastra, whatever it is saying, so it is true. In which case that we have to see, in which case, in whose case. So so we have to be, that means, careful about this, and also should not develop such aversion towards any living entity. Such a cheap feeling if you develop, even for an ant, that is obstacle for the bhakti. That is also obstacle for the bhakti. So it does, one should come to the spiritual platform actually. That is a fact. He has to see that means presence of the Lord in everywhere. And that is the Kanishta Adhikari. Why he is in the Kanishta? Because he is not able to see, at least not able to see, not able to understand. So Lord is there in everyone's body. So if this understanding is not there, then he will be Kanishta Adhikari. So then that's why for the Kanishta Adhikari, what is the practice is recommended by Kapil Dev? What he was saying? He is asking to do the Jivada, Bhutadaya. Yes or no? It means he is asking to serve the living entities. In what way? It is the Adhisthana for the Lord. With this understanding, if he serves all the living entities along with the karma and plus bhakti, because he is not qualified to do the Ananya Bhakti, so karma also he is doing because he didn't develop such a faith. So because he is seeing Lord only in the Archa Vigraha and not able to understand also Lord is everywhere. So that for getting that understanding, he should do the service to the living entities. So with the understanding of those are all Adhisthana for the Lord and also doing the karma. So then in that way, he has to practice. So the thing is now, even the woman means you should not see them as so cheaply. No, that is not the thing. We have to serve. We have to serve the every living entity. So as what? As Adhisthana of the Lord. So Uttama Adhikari ultimately sees everywhere the presence of the Ishta Deva. That is there. That is there. But the only thing is Gunadosha. Till you are not in the Ananya Bhakti platform, so you have to see the Gunadosha. So that avoiding the doshas and acting on gunas, then so that you can progress. For that purpose only this material nature is another analysis of this material nature. But this is not the under the Ananya Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti is completely focusing on the acting in the devotional platform, transcendental platform. So that's why we have to see where you should apply this and where you should not apply. So who are in this Ananya Bhakti, this circle, then they don't have this. And when you are in the Karmi or otherwise in the Karma Mishra Bhakti, then you all need to consider all these facts to transcend modes. Similarly, there are so many defects are there in the man also. And then women should be cautious about those. Man is also having these defects. Okay, kim vidyaya, kim tapasa, kim tyagena srutena va, kim vivektena maunena striviryasya manorutam. What is the use of big education or practice of austerities and renunciation, and what is the use of the studying religious scriptures of living in solitude and silence if after all that one's mind is stolen by woman? If woman he's always so attracted, that means he's attracted by the woman and she's pervaded in his consciousness. He's always thinking about her. Once if you come in association of the woman and if you trying to impress woman, then all your that means your vision will be covered by a curtain. Actually, you cannot act on a that means unbiased way. You cannot see the things as it is. Definitely it is not possible. If you have material, that means enjoyment, if you have the interest for the material enjoyment, then whole philosophy will change actually. Just to satisfy your material sense gratification. So you will change the philosophy actually. You will find this so many things are difficult, and you will try to make twist the philosophy, twist the situation, twist the that means judge wrongly your neighbors, judge everything is wrongly. Finish. This brahmachari's life is unsafe. This ISKCON management is not right. Where should I go? where I can go if I don't have? So security, where is the security? How I can practice my bhakti? So everything you see in a different way. So since management is not cooperating and not giving the sufficient money for the treatment also, then I will save some money from the books whatever sell. Extra money I am getting, book money I am giving, extra money I'm getting for Lord is giving to me. Like if you give Bhagavad Gita, some people they give 500. I'll give 150 to the temple and keep 350 in my pocket because management is not caring and Lord is sending, na. Then keep money and then after that have a wife, marry, then you'll be safe. Wife is safe. Wife will be going to give a safety to you. It's a big illusion actually. Just putting circle in a square. It's impossible. It's difficult. It's impossible. All the time, even Grihastha also has to live actually, has to live his family life. He has to live his attachment for the woman. So just if we get in the relation just by caring her and just feeding her, just serving her, then he is not in the spiritual platform. Each other, that means nicely cooperating and trying to enjoy. That means sense gratification, the goodness is also obstacle for the bhakti. Oh, my wife is so nice. What's so nice? Not so nice. She cares me so much, Then if Lord is so merciful, then he will put definitely some difficulties. If Lord is not caring you, then you will not be getting any difficulties. You are getting difficulties in your devotional life. That is a good symptom. Your Lord is caring you. That's real actually. That's good. Be satisfied with those difficulties. Accept those. Good. Yeah. Troubles. If he's giving troubles means you are safe. If he is not giving troubles and you are getting everything as you wish, then you are neglected by the Lord actually. Because Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying in the Madhuri Kadamandis, he'll give diseases, he'll give the problems, he'll give all the awkward situation for you. A lot of strain, pain, everything will be coming. Like Pandavas. Okay. So that's why intelligent man is also completely bewildered. If that means his intelligence is completely, he will start seeing. He is not understanding that he is serving Maya. She wore the sari of devotion. Maya wearing dress of the devotion. Bhakti Devi. And thinking that he is serving the Bhakti Devi, actually seeing. Oh, my wife is so devotee wife, Some guys, they think that devotee wife. Then after that, once marriage is over and then list is from the roof to the down, this big list she gives to him in every month, then you will understand. My God, this is not a she's not Anya Vilasha Sunyam devotee, but this is her Abhilasha is so much, this much big list. I have to give all these things. When he work hard day and night for getting that money to satisfy her, otherwise he will get kicks like anything. She will insult. If you are not able to give this small thing, she is asking maybe big things for you. It looks big for you, but it looks very small for her. And you are not able to bring this small thing for me. What you are doing for me? Why you married? If you are not able to do this much, then he will understand that I work day and night and for her, but still she is not understanding what is this. It is that only. Okay. So that's why if you develop any attachment, be careful. Swartasya kovidam dingmam murkham panditamaninam yoham ishwaratam prapya strivir gokhara vajjitaha. To hell with me. I am such a fool that I didn't even know what was good for me. Although I arrogantly thought I was highly intelligent, although I achieved the exalted position of a lord, I allowed myself to be conquered by women as if I were a bullock or a jackass. Yes, donkey, gada, घोकरः, सयैव घोकरः, गोखरः, गोखरः. So how he is repenting, you see? I did a foolish thing. I'm a fool. Highly intelligent. Yeah, we think. So many times, why I'm saying this so much stressing way, because all are brahmacharis, so that's good actually. Yeah? So after coming to the brahmachari life, so making plan back is not at all good. Don't make any plan. Finish. Game is over. Over. Just आगे बढ़िए, मंजिल पहुंचिए. Yes. Why bull? Why ask?
Us can be understand because we're hearing. But is there any significance about putting?
Why not? Bull is whole day working and coming up, foam is coming. Man is working whole day like a bull. एकदम बुल की जैसे काम करना पड़ेगा, दिन भर काम. पवर्ग परिश्रम फेनः भ्रम भ क्या है? भय भय. नहीं नहीं, भ्रम भय. भ्रम भय व्यर्थता. Yeah, ma means mama. Mrityu, mrityu, mrityu. Ba means bandhan. Yeah, yes, sahi hai. Like this. So, like, why this donkey? Donkey is also sure. Many kicks all the time happens. Women association means kicks. Really? That means all the time mental kicks. That means mind, through mind she will say, ये है वो, इतना गाली सुना देंगे. हाँ, तो बस इतना गाली सुनने के बाद भी yeah, people feel that family life, woman is there, and after that I will get children and I have family. So nicely I can stay with my family members and do the bhakti. Vyuda vikalpa. Actually, what if you see in the Vishwanath Thakur's commentary that that's on the Bhajana Kriya is having the 6 stages, 6 types of these stages. So first one is Utsahamai, next Gharantarala, third one is Vyuda Vikalpa, fourth one is Vishaya Sangara, fifth one is Nemakshama, sixth one is Tarangarangini. So these are the 6 kinds of the Bhajana Kriya. So when one come to that means Ananya Bhaktas it is discussed, but even you can apply for us also. So when we come into the devotion association, then we'll be so excited and doing the sadhana very excited way initially. So coming Mangalarti very soon and Sunday old service, hey, so cleaning, cutting vegetables, so everything very utsahamai and think that everything can do everything. So next is after that, so slowly it goes down. Then after entering into the service, so you will feel little bit difficult actually. Ghana tarala, it will become. That means yeah, sometimes heavily doing, sometimes feeling difficulty of the service. And the third one is, this is the thing I am saying, Vyuda Vikalpa. Vyuda Vikalpa is thinking that, oh, I should get married or otherwise I should be children, and along with all these people I can do my bhajan. So like that he may think, or otherwise sometimes he thinks that, no, it's not like that. So Shastra is saying that says Gruhan the Kupam, so leave the family life and go to the Vrindavan and do the bhajan. That is the best. So like that, he will be making different plans. So that kind of plans we should not get, because already our planning is over. Our planning is over. Only one thing is how to do more and more service Engaging ourselves in the more and more service, this is only the thing. That is only the solution. We can save ourselves, otherwise nothing. And good association in also enthusiastically serving, full busy with the service, and responsible service if we take, so under the good authorities, and then what will happen? So then automatically we can fully engaged. That's only the solution. ऐसे दिन काटना है भगवान की जैसे ऐसा करके 24 आवर्स भक्ति में लगाने के लिए प्रयास करना है बस. अभी तो है नहीं 24 आवर्स, कहाँ है क्या? किसी का नहीं. तो प्रयास करेंगे धीरे धीरे तो अनन्य भक्त बन जाएंगे, तब भजन शुरू हो जाएगा, तब असली भजन.
So just few years back in Mani Ashram, when Brahmachari came to my room, and he said, Prabhu, I plan to get married, and that after a week, I'm going to get married. So I said, what is the reason of marriage? How we decided? Because he was a 10 years Brahmachari, Saffron Brahmachari. So he said, see, anyway, in Brahmachari Ashram, we have to we receive the keys from so many places. So I thought, instead of getting a places from getting kicks from so many brahmacharis or so many people, but to get the kick from one place only. So I'm ready to. So on this base, I decided. And then he was inspiring me to get married. Also, he said, "You are also help issues. If you get married, you can be you can care of much better way than brahmachari ashram." So I told him, I feel so happy by kicking kicks of hundreds of kicks from brahmachari and not being a woman.
Yeah, this middle world is, they always have some difficulties. So difficulties has to be seen as the this is steps to climb the or progress in the devotion. Everywhere actually we have everywhere here also everywhere we have problems. And if you are progressing, others may be feeling envious and some problem they may create and some disturbance will be coming. So it's everywhere the problems are, even in the brahmacharya ashram and grihastha ashram. There is no safety at all. There is no safety at all anywhere. Only safety is Krishna, is only the safety. So that kind of faith we should cultivate. That is the point. Then we can do the Ananya Bhakti. Ultimately, you should get surrender to the Bhakti and Krishna. That's the way. So try to seize the things. Try to reduce the things. Try to reduce the things means don't expand the things. Material expansion should be is seized. Material expansion should not be done. Spiritual expansion should be done. So material activity should be becoming less and less spiritual. Slowly. Now not married, so that's why you have little attachment for the parents. So now you'll be some attachment is there, so your responsibility will be finishing. At least now you are not married, so you are safe. So you can now fully surrender to the Lord and do more service. But if you go for marriage, then once again you have the expansions, and then once again you have to do so much service for them. Attachment. Leaving the wife is so difficult, it's horrible actually. Leaving parents are so easy. Leaving wife is like a heartbreak ho jata hai. Dil pleasure also actually, material pleasure. And because of that strong attachment, it's very difficult to leave wife. In that means vanaprastha stage leaving. And on top of that, leaving children is even very horrible, which are nothing but your blood and the expansions to their all. You feel like how Lord is so much affection to his part and parcels, and their body is part and parcel of your body. And so the bodily identification is so powerful and so attachment, and you'll feel even more happy with their children also. And you may do somehow or other for 16 rounds, very difficult way, but becoming Ananya Bhakta is very difficult actually. Fully surrendering to the Lord. That's better. So reduce those things. अभी पिताजी हैं, मम्मी है, तो ठीक है, उतना तक बस कैसे न कैसे निकाल दो और गया, बस हो गया. तू भी चले जाओ. हाँ, गृहस्थ में जाके भी 20-25 साल के बाद तो आपस आना ही है ना. After 25 years, that means that relation has to be left over only ना. Then 25 years ऐसे आश्रम में रहो तो आप भी 50 हो गए तो क्या खत्म हो गया. But ISKCON romantic age starts from 35 to 45. Be careful. This is the romantic age. Whatever of brahmacharis, you are all now in the real age actually. 35 to 45. So after crossing 45, then it will be easy. Now you'll be getting a lot of offerings. Yeah, this is, yeah, everything you'll be going to get. Whoever is doing preaching, a lot of girls get giving the offering. They will definitely give a lot of offer, because they are also looking for the good brahmacharis. Because of following the brahmacharya, their face looks charming and brilliant. So they like charming faces and brilliant faces. And so much attraction. Actually, brahmacharis, they attract. Yes, Tirumala, you are so attractive. Yes. But you are very black, yeah. Black beauty, but Prabhu, you know, in the market, every object is having its own customers. If you go to the clothes shop, there are the different colors, and you may think, who will purchase this color? Then, for some people, especially coming for that only. So that's why. Yeah. If he goes to Tamil Nadu, so he will be the gold, because there will be the relatively. Yeah. Prabhu, yeah, okay. 13 is over, na? 14. Although I achieved the exalted position of the Lord, I allowed myself to be conquered by women. So as if, bola kar jackass is over 13. Okay, next. 14 also over, na? Sevato varsha pugan me urvashya adharasavam natrupyatyatma bhukamo vahini rahuti biryatha. Even after I had served the so-called nectar of the lips of Urvasi for many years, my lusty desires kept rising again and again within my heart, and were never satisfied, just like a fire that can never be extinguished by the oblations of ghee poured into its flames. So he drank so much, so rasa, adharamritam of Urvasi, but still his thirst is not quenched. So that is pumshulyapahrutam chittam konan vayo mochitum prabhu atma rameshwaram rute bhagavantam adokshajam. Who but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who lies beyond material perception and is the Lord of self-satisfied sages, can possibly save my consciousness, which has been stolen by the prostitute. So that's why, if you are in influence of women, your intelligence definitely polluted by that woman association. Definitely. Even that means any stage you are in this. That's why any man who is influenced by the woman, you should be away from him. Even that, because definitely he will do the unfair. That means unfair and definitely here unfair decisions he will take. Definitely, because his intelligence is corrupted actually. This guarantee, it's 100%. Very rarely, that means who are, so very nicely, that means grosthas also, very nice and nicely they are doing the sadhana practice, then only you can see some good. Otherwise, they have in the hidden agenda, my family has to be survived, so I have to maintain my family and this, that, and then he will keep on doing the something, background something. It will happen. Yeah. Yeah, many places like that. That's why I need that. So that's why it's very difficult actually. Bodhitasyapi devya me Sukta vakyena durmate manogato mahamo napatatyajitam. Because I allowed my intelligence to become dull and because I failed to control my senses, the great confusion in my mind didn't go away. Even though Urvasi herself gave me wise counsel with well-spoken words. Woman actually gives this also. That means when you are in association of a woman and she'll give kicks and she will tell that, you are a devotee, why you married me? You could have continued your brahmachari life. She will give kicks like anything. Then initially she will attract. You also can the attraction, she's also an attraction, and everything is. Now she knows you have already strong attachment for the material things. Then those teachings are not like the teachings given by a pure devotee and guru, just to pinch you. Yeah, testing also they will use. For testing also they will use. They will ask, Krishna is more for you or me? Tell me. Krishna is more for you? Who is more for you? Who is? हाँ. कृष्णा आपको ज्यादा है ना तो मैं ज्यादा हूँ. हाँ, no, कौन ज्यादा है? किसको ज्यादा प्रेम करते हैं? Whom you love more? Even devotees, wives also they ask. Because they want security.
Mataji, please don't mind. I heard. I love Krishna. How can you love Krishna? Because it is Krishna said that if whoever love devotees and he's my best devotee.
Yes.
So if you love me more, Krishna will be very happy.
Actually, what they think, why they will ask this? The main problem in the devotee's life, we are seeing this because they feel insecurity. This person may give everything for Krishna and service and only for devotees all the time. Devotees, not caring the children, not taking care of the household activities, not caring about the parents, this, that, and all the home work has to do myself. And that's what they say. They'll ask actually definitely. Who is more for you, me or Krishna? Yes. Because they feel insecurity. Woman means only thing, security. Woman means security. That's all. They love and they love security. If they get any disease, they want, that means person has to go and do all the kinds of services and ask the 10 times calling phone and asking her health. And if they get any pain or any difficulty anywhere they want to go, someone should be side and someone is helping. Only thing is she wants a security guard. This is the funda. It's 100% security guard. And if anyone is a nice security guard, then she loves him like anything. And whatever his body, his things don't care actually. He is so caring her in every aspect. Yes. Her love is measured by your ability of giving security. Your ability of giving security is more, her love is more. That's all. If you don't care her and you only just that by the word, she will never trust. She will never trust. They want money, rich money, mota money. The nice friendship circle, strength, everything. Okay. This is facts. Kimetayanu pakrutam rajva va sarpa chetasaha Drashtu swarupa vidusho yoham yadajitendriya. How can I blame her for my trouble when I be myself? I'm ignorant of my real spiritual nature. I didn't control my senses, and so I am like a person who mistakenly sees a harmless rope as a snake. Actually, that's why he's thinking that means my intelligence is stolen by this woman. So who will save me? Only devotees can save. Anyway, why I should blame her? Because I am not able to know my true nature, my spiritual nature, and that is my mistake only. I am seeing this rope as a snake, and so I am like a person who mistakenly sees a harmless rope as snake. If he is simply fully spiritual, then she couldn't have influenced her. But this is his mistake only. Kwayam malimasah kayo daurgandhyadyatmako shuche kwaguna saumanasyaadya hyadhyaso vidyaya krita. What is this polluted body anyway? So filthy and full of bad odors. I was attracted by the fragrance and beauty of woman's body, but what are those so-called attractive features? They are simply a false covering created by illusion. What is this? Just chamda ki sundarta hai bas. Yeah, chamda ki sundarta. If you open this, if you remove the skin, then you'll be see. Pitro kim swamno bharya swaminogne swagrudrayo manah kim ite navasi tasmin kalevare medye tucca nishte vishajjate aho subhadram sunasam susmitam cha mukam striyah. One can never decide whose property the body actually is. Does it belong to one's parents who have given birth to it, to one's wife who gives its pleasure, or to one's employer who orders the body around? Is the property of a funeral fire or of dogs and jackals who may ultimately devour it? Is it the property of indwelling soul who partakes in its happiness and distress? Or does the body belong to intimate friends who encourage and help it? Although a man never definitely ascertains the proprietor of the body, he becomes most attached to it. The material body is a polluted material form heading toward a lowly destination. And when a man stares at the face of woman, he thinks, what a good looking lady, what a charming nose she's got, and see her beautiful smile. Hmm? So this body is belong to whom? We don't know. But still, a person after seeing a woman's face, she's getting the illusion. See, such a nice stories Sukadeva Goswami is narrating in this Bhagavatam. Twadmam sarudirasnayum yedo majjasti samhato vinmutra puye ramatam kruminam kiyadantaram. What difference is there between ordinary worms and a person who tried to enjoy this material body composed of skin, flesh, blood, muscle, fat, marrow, bone, stool, urine, and pus? What the insects they do? They'll attack another insects and eat. What the man is doing? Attacking the female body and trying to lick her Sadaramrutam. So different. This just it's like a enjoying like a worm. अथापि नोपसज्जेत स्त्रीषु स्त्रैणिषु चार्दवेत् विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगान् मनः क्षुभ्यते. And even who theoretically understands the act of the body never associate with women or with men attached to women. After all, the contact of the senses with their objects inevitably agitates the mind. So that's why one should not associate women, or otherwise the man who associates woman. Dangerous. After all, the contact of the senses with their objects inevitably agitates the mind. Adrishtadashrutad bhavan abhava upajayate asamprayunjatah pranan shamyate stimitam manah. Because the mind is not disturbed by that which is neither seen nor heard. The mind of a person who restricts the material be checked, pacified. So mind is not disturbed by that which is neither seen nor heard. Without seeing, you cannot get any disturbance with that object. So you are keep on seeing that object, then you'll be getting the attachment. Then you'll definitely associate. So that's why. So brahmacharis education, there should be only brahmacharis. If Matajis are there, that's why in on-site we are not going in any time, only no Matajis. Otherwise, it's difficult actually. तस्मात् संगो न कर्तव्यः स्त्रीषु श्रैणेषु चेन्द्रियैः विदुषां चाप्य विस्त्रब्धः षड्वर्गः किमुनादृशाम्. Therefore, one should never let his senses associate freely with women or with men attached to women. Even those who are highly learned cannot trust the six enemies of the mind. What to speak then of foolish persons like me? This six enemies: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. They are enemies. So that's why one who knows these enemies, he will never allow himself to associate women or the womanizer. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Evam Pragayan Rupadeva Deva Savurvashi Lokamatho Vihaya Atmanam Atmanyavagamya Mamvai Uparamanjang Gnana Vidutamoha. So till now he is in the Urvashi Loka. She left her and so he was repenting, and after that finally what he did, he came from there, from Urvasloka. The personality of God had said, having thus chanted this song, Maharaja Pururva, eminent among the demigods and human beings, gave up the position he had achieved in the planet of Urvasi. His illusion cleansed away by transcendental knowledge, he understood me to be the supreme souls within his heart, and so at last achieved peace. Tato dukkha sangam utsrujya satsu sajjeta buddhiman santaye vasya chindanti manovya sangamuktibihi. An intelligent person should therefore reject all bad association and instead take up the association of saintly devotees, whose words cut off the excessive attachment of one's mind. Is there any commentary on this? कुछ है प्रभु? 26 प्रभु. Asatsangatyagepi na kinchit syat kintu sangi. Just leaving this asatsanga is not sufficient. Yeah, one should get the association of the sadhu. So staying alone is also not good. That means he left the bad association, but that is not sufficient to progress in the devotion. One should be in the association. That is, and Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is saying what? Thakur. So Santa eva kete ye swasanga subha pradaha tesham muktayascha ka ityapekshayamaha. Santa iti dovya anapeksha. Oh, the next actually. He's telling 27:20. Santo napeksha machitta prashanta samadarshinaha nirmama nirahankara nirdvandva nishparigraha My devotees fix their minds on me and don't depend upon anything material. They are always peaceful, endowed with equal vision, and free from possessiveness, false ego, duality, and greed. So, what is said? Only this, that means not associating the bad people is not sufficient. Also, one should associate the santa, that means good association, devotees. So, there is here it is said that व्यासंग विरुद्धम आसक्तिम संतः एव इत्येव कारेण सुकृत तीर्थ देव शास्त्र नानादि not that संत एव के स्वसंग शुभ प्रदाह, that means by their association who give the auspicious things, तेषां उक्तयश्च का इत्यपेक्षायाः. So what they say then, those sadhus santa iti dhabya, then reads two slokas. It says anapeksha means karma gnanadin swardham deva manushadin cha na apekshante iti. That means anapeksha means, so anapeksha means whoever not having any dependency on karma gnana and so on. So karma gnanadin swardham deva manushadin cha na apekshanti. That means we are not dependent on karma gnana and also demigods and so on. So adi means demigods and so on. So that means gnana karmadi anavrutam. Anapeksha is reference to what? Gnana karmadi anavrutam. Next, so ti kem tata tarhi kim tvamapi napekshanti tatraha matchitta iti tvatchitta means kamsadeha api abhuvan tatraha. So that means anapekshaha. Anapekshaha means what? Sorry, anapekshaha no. So next to matchittaha. Matchittaha means they are always thinking about Lord. That means 24 hours. There is no break. That means Jnana Karma Dhanavrutam and Krishna Anusilanam. That means 24 hours they are doing that. Bhakti. Okay? इस श्लोक से हम लोग अनन्य भक्ति शुरू करना है. इस श्लोक से अभी 27 ज्ञान कर्मा जनावृतम अचीव करना है. किससे आ रहा है ज्ञान कर्मा जनावृतम? अनपेक्षा. और कृष्णानुशीलनम मच्चित्ता. नेक्स्ट आनुकूल्येन अनुकूलना. So that means then it is said that prashantaha, that means they are not having the anger. That means they are not remembering Krishna out of anger or not. Prashantaha, peaceful. Is they are not remembering Krishna like Kamsa and so and so, Shishupala and others. They are all out of enviousness or out of the anger they are remembering. So that's why Anukulyana is represented by what? By the Prashantaha. So akrodhanaha yadi tan kechid so dvishanti tarhiteshu katam akrodhanaha. That means if someone is showing anger towards them, then why don't they show anger? No, samadarshinaha. Then it is said that samadarshinaha swabandhu shatru tatastadishu tulya dushtayaha. In everything, among their parents, their relatives, and even enemies, they have the same. That means bhava. Tatta hetur ahankarasya eva ityaha. That means why they are able to behave like this? Because nirmamaha, nirahank. Atayeva manapamanayo tulyatvad nirdvandvaha. That's why they are free from the dualities, because there is no pride. Nanu putra kalatradi matve na etadrishatvam sambhavet tatraha. Then one may ask that for husband, for wife and children, they may at least have some partiality. No. Nishparigraha, tyakta parigraha, tyakta tadasaktayaha. So that means anyaha vilashta sunyam. They don't have any attachment for the family, wife and this. So anyaha vilasha sunyam is said by the nishparigraha. Anukulyam is said by the prashantaha. And Krishnanusilam is said by the matchittaha. Jnana karma dhanavahruti is said by aha. So that's why this is representing the अन्य भक्ति. तिरुमला आ गए समझ में? क्या है बोलो? तेषु नित्यं महाभागा महाभागेषु मत्कथा संभवन्ति हितानृणां जुषतां प्रपुन्त्यन्त्यगं prapunantyagam. Oh, greatly fortunate Uddhava, in the association of such saintly devotees. That means, so Pururava is saying that Krishna is saying Krishna is saying one should be in the association of pure devotees. So, oh, greatly fortunate Uddhava, in the association of such saintly devotees, there is a constant discussion of me. And those partaking in this chanting and hearing of my glories are certainly purified of all sins. So, being in that association of those devotees, one will be purified. Taye shunvanti gayanti yanumodanti chadruta matpara shraddhadanascha bhaktim vindanti me mai. Whoever hears, chants, and respectfully takes to heart these topics about me, becomes faithfully dedicated to me, and thus achieves my devotional service. Being in the association, what is going to happen? Shraddha dhanaha. What will happen? Shraddha will increase. Same philosophy, whatever our diagram is there, everywhere, every chapter, and every part of the text, वही घूमता रहता है. Association, from association, श्रद्धा. कहाँ भजन? Initial association से क्या आएगा? श्रद्धा आएगा. So ultimately, what has to do is Ananya Bhakti. That chart will be coming. So now what he said, one should associate pure devotees, he said. Then by associating, what happened? They will be hearing the Krishna Katha. Te taye shrunvanti gayanti he anumandanti chadrutaha matparaha tat shraddhadhanas bhaktim vindanti te mai. So that means whoever hears, chants, and so takes to heart it to me. That is the सदाम प्रसंगात मम वीर्य संविदो also. समझ में आ रहा है? धृतात्मा प्रभु क्या देख रहे हैं आप? अच्छा. And thus achieves my devotional service. That's why Shraddha has to increase. For that one should hear Krishna Katha. एक 29. तेषां उक्तयः हि मत्कथाः एव इति. Okay. Next, what happened? So bhaktim labdavata sadho kimanyadavasishyate mayananta gune brahmanyanandas anandas subha anubhavatmani. What more remains to be accomplished for the perfect devotee after achieving devotional service unto me? So he is increasing Shraddha, means where he will reach finally? Ananya Bhakti. So by achieving devotional service unto me, the Supreme Absolute Truth, whose qualities are innumerable and whom am embodiment of all ecstatic experience. Then Krishna is saying that if now he is increasing the Shraddha and he achieved the Ananya Bhakti, then what he has to achieve? What more he has to achieve? Nothing. Yatopashryamanasya bhagavantam vibhavasum Shitam bhayam tamopyeti sadhum samsevatas. Just as cold, fear, and darkness are eradicated for one who has approached the sacrificial fire, so dullness, fear, and ignorance are destroyed for one engaged in serving the devotees of the Lord. That means this sloka is telling about what? So now he got the full Shraddha in Ananya Bhakti and associating devotees, and he is serving with them. That means Sadhu Sangha and doing the bhajan. So by doing the bhajan, what will happen? So Anardha Nivritti will happen. So then there will no fear. Subhada and Kleshagni. Yeah, then what will happen? Nimajjon majjatam krore bhavabdo parayana santo brahma vidashanta nairdrudapsu majjatam. The devotees of the Lord, peacefully fixed in absolute knowledge, are the ultimate shelter for those who are repeatedly rising and falling within the fearful ocean of material life. Such devotees are just like a strong boat that comes to rescue persons who are at the point of drowning. So now that means they are serving and they are getting the Nishtha. This Nishtha is saying, yes. Bhavabdu. So Parayanam Santa Brahmavida Shantaha. Now Druda Ivapsu Majjatam. Druda Iva. Druda means this is Nishtha, strong. Devotees of the Lord, peacefully fixed in absolute knowledge, are ultimate shelter. So they are fixed. That means being Ananya Bhakta, fixed in the Lord and doing the association of in the devotees, so doing the service, then that thing is going to happen to him. That means because of this Bhava Agni, so there is no problem. This Bhava Sagara, there is no problem. Their boat is very strong boat now. Annam hi prani nam prana artanam sharanam tvaham dharmo vittam nunam pretya santor vak bibhyatoranam. Just as food is the life of all creatures, just as I am the ultimate shelter for the distressed, and just as religion is the wealth of those who are passing away from this world, also my devotees are the only refuge of persons fearful of falling into the miserable condition of life. Finally, what is concluding? Only the devotees. My devotees only can save. Yes, Ananya Bhakta. If he is not Ananya Bhakta, then he cannot take you to Ananya Bhakti. Then you will also with the that Pradhani Bhutta Bhakti and having the who is not Ananya Bhakta, how he will take you to Ananya Bhakti? Santo dishanti chakshumshi bahirarka samustita devata bandava santa atma mevacha. My devotees bestow divine eyes, whereas the sun allows only external sight, and that only when it is rising in the sky. My devotees are once real worshipable deities and real family. They are one's own family, and ultimately they are non-different from me. So that's why how one should respect the devotees is given here. Devotees are like divine eyes, and bestow divine eyes. Sorry. So they are like my devotees are once real worshipable deities and real family. Devotees are real family. But since we have sadhuta, the material qualities only in the devotees also, then we'll get the frustration. Since we have material vision, and that's why you see material things only in the devotees. That's a problem actually. Now some sadhu is there. Maybe you take sadhus can be many. So he is doing the Dandava Parakram only. Let us take and to go there and 24 hours. And you are expecting from him a big, that means some car. So is it possible? Will he give? No, no. From devotees, what we should expect? Devotion. From the devotees, if we expect some material things, then you will get the frustration. Some name, fame, this, that. So that is also thing actually. If you have a material agenda and materially you want to see the help from them, and who are really sadhus and they are detached from these things, and then what will happen? And oh, how is, oh, family members are so nice, they are caring, they are giving everything what I want, and the devotees are not giving, then you'll feel bad. गलत जगह पर आया मैं, चले जाओ और घर अच्छा लगेगा उधर.
I have one Prabhupada quote where Prabhupada gives caution how to associate with the devotee. I just read it 3-4 lines only. It's a Prabhupada purport, 3rd canto, 29 verse, 29 chapter, verse number 18. The devotee should avoid a person whose character is not fixed in a standard understanding, even though he may be a Vaishnava or a devotee of Krishna. If his character is not correctly representative, then he should be avoided. One should steadily control the sense and the mind and strictly follow the rules and regulations, and he should make friendship with person of the same standard. So be careful in associating with devotees. Prabhupada quote.
Foolishness is the wealth of the impious, who place great value on their treasure and firmly make up their minds to remain in the darkness of ignorance. Saintly devotees of the Lord are just like the sun. By the light of their words, the living entities eyes of knowledge are opened and the darkness of ignorance is destroyed. So that means if we are in a good devotees association, we will be getting the enough spiritual, that means taste and understanding and realizations. So then in that case, material things will become so cheap, and then our hankering for material things, material help from the devotees will be out. But when we are not in such a strong devotees association, so since because of their association, your material desires are not going, and still you are affected by the material desires, and same material expectations are there, and those are not satisfied by them, then there is a overall frustration. Devotees means, association means what it should do? It should remove that means it should give the eyes actually. Saintly devotees of the Lord, just like the sun. So by the light of their words, the living entity's eyes of knowledge are opened. So that you can see the things. But now what happened? So we are not able to get such a light from them. Then our eyes are not opened. Then we will be expecting like outside in the world. That's a problem. Because of in the society, the more number of pure devotees are not there, then we have the, that means demand for the scarcity for the pure devotees association. That will lead to the once again problems. Vaitasena urvashyaloka nishpruha mukta sango mahimetam atma ramascha chara. Thus losing his desire to be on the same planet as Urvasi, so Maharaj Pururva began to wander the earth free of all material association and completely satisfied within the self. He left that place. Anyway, why I have to stay here? She doesn't like me. So better. So leave this place, out of sight, out of mind. Better. So go to the earth planet, and here he did the tapasya and became the Atmaram. Then the purports of the humble servants of his divine grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to the 11th canto, 26th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, titled the Aila Gita. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.